Hey guys, how are you doing? It's Ebony and I'm here with a quick update on my Tradescantia collection. I want to show you one new plant that just arrived, and it's this one. This is called the Tradescantia Blushing Bride. It is so beautiful and unique. I love the markings on it. It reminds me of a little birthmark. I thought this plant would be one cutting, but it's actually a really full pot. So yay. All right. Also in this video, I'm going to remove all of the pale Puma because I do not have enough room to allow them to just keep growing in the vertical planter. I kind of already went through and just put a couple of cuttings in soil, but then I decided I'm just going to remove all of the pale Puma at once. I also realized that I will still end up with 6 different types of Tradescantia in my vertical planter. And this plant grows really quickly. The roots for some of the Tradescantia can be very intense. When I pulled out the pale Puma and kind of moved around in the planter, I realized, basically it's just, it's going to be a lot. This time when I pulled out the pale Puma, I didn't root the cuttings in water. I also didn't use any rooting hormone. It's not really necessary with Tradescantia. Sometimes I will use rooting hormone just because I'm nervous and, I wait a long time to get these tiny cuttings. But this time I just stuck it in the soil. My soil mixture here is black gold potting mix with premium perlite and a little bit of orchid bark. This soil is usually what I use for like my succulents, but it's also fine for Tradescantia because it's just a really tough plant, and I'm gonna be able to thoroughly water it and not have to worry about root rot. So yeah, I'm just putting my last few remaining little teeny pieces in there. And I don't know, it looks nice. I'm going to enjoy having a couple of these Tradescantia in separate pots. And if you notice the way that I hold it, although Tradescantia is quickly growing, it's a very easy plant, the stems or the stalks of the plant tend to be very sensitive, so they will snap off in a heartbeat. They'll resume growing and it's going to be fine. You'll just end up with more of it. But I really wanted my pot to look, just to look well maintained. So when I'm potting the Tradescantia, I usually offer some support with my hands just so that I don't break anything, basically. But yeah, so that's another pot there. And oh, and the other thing that I did on this particular day, I pulled out that little piece of geranium that I had stuck in there previously. I started thinking to myself, Tradescantia don't care. Tradescantia don't want to share its soil with anything else. So anyway, I went back to just go ahead and pull out this geranium, and I, just stuck that in my cold frame. So now it's 100% only Tradescantia. Also, a couple of weeks ago, I went ahead and added a bunch of worm castings in the soil. I just dumped worm castings, and I added more soil too because I have a really bad habit of not filling in my planters and pots with enough soil. So I went back and did that, and it seems to have had a positive effect because when I started potting up my Tradescantia, practically none of it was rooted. And it's really been rooting quite a bit, and also it's been pushing out a lot of babies in there. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. And let's see, what else am I doing in this video? Yeah, basically that's all that I do. When there are broken leaves and things, or if any of the leaves should happen to be completely shriveled up, which does happen a lot with Tradescantia, I've just been pulling those out. I kind of pulled some of my plants to the front, and then I thought, I'd like for you guys to see all of the Tradescantia family, and plus it'll just be interesting to line everything up. So that's the last thing I did in this video, and ta-da! This plant looks, I don't know, it's really exciting to see it all here together. The plants look really healthy, and it's exciting. If you have any types of Tradescantia that I don't, why don't you tell me what you have? And I don't know, it'd be interesting to see some of the other kinds that I haven't purchased yet. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!